Top of the morning to you gamers. Yes, I'm doing another fucking screen recording because I don't... Not a screen recording, I'm doing another video because I don't know how to fucking record. I've actually looked into getting a screen recording for my computer so I can make, somewhat fucking quality in my videos. But today we're doing something different. We are doing a Hearts of Iron 4 mod review, and this mod review is for Hearts of Iron 4, the Great War Redux, which, in my opinion, is the best mod in the Hearts of Iron that you can get for Hearts of Iron 4. If you've not played this and you have Hearts of Iron 4, get it. It's really fucking good. So let's start off with why I think this is good. So the Great War mod, the normal one, is one of the most well-known mods in Hearts of Iron 4. This is it, but fucking better. First off, there's an actual fucking Treaty of Versailles and Treaty of Frankfurt, which is when the Central Powers win. So if these guys win, there's an actual treaty for it, and there's actually cool mechanics, like Germany gets to decide if the Ottomans get Kuwait, and if they get Egypt. What else do they decide? What the fuck else do they decide? And there's a few other things, like... That's the really cool part about it, is mostly that they get to... There's peace treaty mechanics, like, and also for the Treaty of Versailles, if the Entente wins, which is Russia, France, all that shit, then they can actually break down Germany, which didn't happen in real life, but they can make it into, like, Prussia, Rhineland, fucking Hanover, Schleswig-Holstein, Bavaria. It's really cool. So that's really a good reason. Another reason is just, it's more historically accurate with the borders. For example, Morocco is in it. It isn't, like, in the Great War Redux, it's a puppet, but in reality it really wasn't. So that is just kind of like a protectorate kind of thing, and there's the Algeria crisis, shit like that. It also shows that, like, at this time, colonization in Africa wasn't done, which is mostly shown by the French war against Wadi and Darfur still existing. Also has really cool mechanics, like, the Sinusaya, I think that's how, I think I actually fucking said that right. Which were like that, the Dervish state, which comes out of here, and Darfur all declare war on the Entente in the middle of the war, which is realistic because there's a bunch of different revolts in Africa at the time of the Great War, along with the Germans fighting in Tanganyika, also Nambia for a bit. It also starts off with the Cape Colony not being South Africa yet. That's the first focus the United Kingdom always takes. Another thing that's really good about the mod is the focus trees, which is actually where the majority of my complaints against the mod come in. So first off, let's look at the Ottoman Empire, which is like Turkey, and its focus tree. Its focus tree is fucking amazing. Let's actually count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9. There's 9 different There's like 9 different ways you can go in this focus tree, and like 15 fucking leaders. It's fucking insane. You also get really cool mechanics for call the I'm not gonna fucking try to pronounce that war, which allows you to get units in Libya because there's a war in Libya, which is really cool. Call for Balkan War, which is just forts, fucking whatever. It's really good. And also, the best focus tree, I would say, besides that, is probably the Germans, because you get 3 main ways to do it. You can do, like with this, you become democratic. With this, you do your historical shit, and with that, you get to backstab the Austria Hungarians and take over their shit. But in return, basically, Italy will be your friend forever. Granted, you're gonna lose South Tyrol, which is fucking cringe. Russia also has a pretty good focus tree, but now let's get into some of the negatives. Like, this focus tree is very good. It could use a touch-up. They could definitely add a few focuses here and there to make it a little better. I think that they could also add some more late-game content to Germany. With the Ottomans, the only thing I would change is make the United Ready focus easier. Like, make it so you don't have to do that, because that's fucking hard. That basically means that you won't be able to go down and do the reformed millet system and stabilization and faith, which is really fucking good. And all this stuff for like 2 years, which is fucking horrible. I really like how the fucking debt works, but I'll talk about that later. So, but there are 2 crimes. The Italian focus tree is good for what it does what it needs to. It's really good. Like, this is like all your shit. They could definitely add to this. Actually, not too much. They could add a little bit to this, like have them like after that do like conquer Dalmatia shit like that. This is really good. This was better than what they had. I think it's pretty good. This is all acceptable. This is all good. They don't need to touch it. Like now, Austria Hungary, I think, is the most fucked in the mod. It's I think the worst one that they have because like this is all good. This shit's all pretty good. This is whatever, but this is their fucking stuff for their like getting rid of their problems because they have a lot of fucking problems. Let's say they have Hungarian opposition, they have Czech parliament, they have Slavic terrorism, and Polish separatism. And now it's really cool that they have like two separate ones. Like this path is basically give them all some freedom. This is just fucking kill every goddamn minority that there is fucking based. Just kidding. But then they have some stuff for the war. This is really cool. But they need to, if the next thing they need to do is definitely they need to reform this. They need to make it to where like make every focus instead of 70 days, make it 35, and add some like different things you can do instead of just 2, you know. This is good. You don't need to change this. This needs to be changed. This needs to be like fixed and made better. And after the war, there needs to be like give them like a way to like break down like they were going to in real life. Do cool shit like that. Alright. And with that, just adds a few things. Like what they could do is there was a system in another mod where in decisions there's basically like how happy each minority is, like Polish, Serbian, shit like that. If they could add that and make it to where you have to balance that, that'd be really good for the mod. The Bulgarian focus tree, Bulgarian focus tree is really good. It's meat and potatoes, but it gets you what you need. Serbian focus tree is dog shit, and not really dog shit, but it could use this could use some touch ups. This could use a few touch ups. That's actually pretty good. Greece, out of all the countries that don't have a focus tree, is probably the second most that needs a focus tree. The Raj needs a focus tree, which is India. That would really help it. Montenegro could use like a little token focus tree. Don't like have someone spend 2 days making it, then never fuck with it again. Like that's all it really needs. France's focus tree gets its job done. It's meat and potatoes, but it's kind of France, so it kind of needs to stay. All they need is to add some shit to that and make it not fucking one-dimensional. Great Britain's really good. They should add some decision for Portugal. I don't know if it's worth the fucking effort. Like, give them a small focus tree. Spain could definitely use, like, a focus tree, but they didn't really do anything at the time, so I don't know if you could do that. It's fucking hard. I don't really care. Spend your time on better shit. Queen, they need to add, like, they've done really good because they added this shit, but they need to add some more stuff for if the Qing dynasty wins. They only have this so far. This could definitely use a touch-up. Korea's shit, but they gave it some more than attention than I would. This is pretty good. This could use a few touch-ups, give it a few more options, but other than that, Japan's really good. They could definitely use something for Mexico since there's like 3 civil wars, but it's kind of fucking hard, so I gotta understand that. But the United States have is pretty cool, but they need to make it to where it's not so fucking hard to, like, every time that you play it and you do unhistorical, there's always a fucking civil war. They need to make it so that way the fucking socialists don't get so fucking popular. It's kind of fucked. But like everything in this thing is really fucking balanced. This mod is insanely fucking balanced. And the supply is really good. There's only one thing I'll say though is they need to cut down on the amount of supply getting in France because I can't show in this video because I never took a save game. But you'll have like 5 units per tile, maybe more like 3 to 4, and they'll have like fucking 10. So like it is not fucking impossible to push in France. It's really fucking, they need to fucking fix it and make it so either the fucking dominions, which are like the fucking British colonies, are programmed to not do that shit and not put shit in there, or make it to where they fucking can't because it's fucking a pain. It's a pain anyone who fucking plays this ass fucking anyone. It's not fun. Romania could also use a focus tree, but that's not real. I don't really. Probably could, yeah. It definitely needs one, but with how it reacts with others, it's pretty good. There's also a really cool fucking thing with how there was like the Persian Civil War, which basically no one knows about, but they do it really accurately. It's really fucking cool. So another but now just for the last thing, some touch-ups I think they should do to the peace treaties. I think the Versailles peace treaty is really good, but they need to do some more for the Central Powers. When they win, first off, Belarusia, which was their colony they got here, isn't their colony and never becomes it, which is fucked. In real life, it was a German puppet state. They need to do that. And I think they need to make it have these. I think, like, if it's like, I think if the war drags on, like, if the Russian Civil War drags on longer than the First World War, I think they should be able to take these provinces. Peskov, which is this province right here, does not go to the United Baltic Duchy when the war ends. It fucking should. Just for fucking border gore's sake. I feel like the fucking Ottomans should get this shit if, like, it's like a victory and they're not fucking dead. I think definitely. Especially if it's a fucking one where you don't collapse Russia and just kill France, they should definitely get the Caucasus. At least, like, fucking Georgia or some shit. At least Georgia. Yeah. Also, when the war ends, the British don't get kicked out of Arabia. Well, they don't get kicked out of Oman. Oman should definitely be, like, freer in Ottoman puppet at the end of it. If not, I don't like it. That's just fucked. One more thing is that if the war ends and it's not a, like, kill France first, Portugal won't give you Angola. I think Portugal should give you Angola either way. Because if not, this is like, you see this little fucking dick here? That's the only thing connecting these colonies. So you get this. So it's just like that little dick instead of this big dick. Because you get this stuff. You get this. Is that too fucking... Okay. That's still way too fucking big for provinces. Yeah, but... another thing I wish they would do is allow the Ottomans... I wish they would, like, allow, like, the Ottomans to get, like, Tunisia in a normal war. If they do, like, well. Just one more thing I want to add was, like, this mod's really good. But there's one thing that I have to give them a fucking shout out for to the 3 fucking people that are going to watch this. And this is the fucking system that Turks get to use to pay off their debts. They basically have to spend a fuckload of their political power to do it. And they can, but it's not, you don't really want to get out of debt because this allows you to get like 7,000 guns. It is fucking great. So I would definitely, like, if you want to play around with it, this is a very good one. You know, and if I was you, just a little tidbit, if you don't want to fucking wait for the entire time I'm playing the Ottomans, just do fucking focus, dot, no checks, focus, dot, autocomplete, do it on that. Because if not, then the fucking Bulgarians are going to fuck it up. And you don't want a fucking fucked up Balkan war, because that is going to hurt you. Because, well, basically, you're going to peace out with Serbia, and then you don't get any of this shit, which is... And then you're going to have to fight fucking Bulgaria and Greece to the death, which is not fun, because that's a bunch of fucking mountains. But yeah, I really also like how the Balkan war can end early, like with an Ottoman victory. Like, you get these provinces I'm clicking right now, you just fuck over Montenegro and you get this. Though I do wish the Ottomans had claims on all of these provinces. Yeah. Whatever. That was my mod review. If you all want to see more of this, leave a like, comment, and fucking subscribe. Merry Christmas to those who I didn't do because I forgot to make a Christmas video. Ching.